figure you guys deserved anyway, since poor Rick wasn't here last week. When we last left off, the circus came to town. The Windstar brothers, at least two of them, were hanging out back at the Windstar place, probably talking about the sword problem. You guys got some lead. The rest of the party, Beast, Ralthor, Will, Phaedra, Shiori, all wandered off and started getting some leads on disturbances at the graveyard. So they went and talked to the grave guy, Carl, and then they noted that some as they were wandering through the chasm area, they accidentally revealed Shiori's name, and somebody heard it. Shiori gave pursuit, discovered that the Protector's Enclave was basically a human-only area, showing that something, really bad was going down here in town. Like, the fact that there's a human-only area is a bad sign. But Will managed to spot the guy that he'd been trailing to begin with, leave the area. Shiori followed him after him and ended up killing him in his own home. Basically, to even though it was too late to protect her, the secret of her name, she felt justified because, that's on her. But later the party decided, okay, we're just gonna chill for a bit, distance ourselves from this area, figure out what to do, and come back to the graveyard at night. Because they heard about from the Crypt Keeper that, they went to investigate and saw multiple footprints around the paupers' graves. The Crypt Keeper had spotted a stranger in a hood the night before that he hadn't seen before. So to pass the time, you guys ended up going to the circus, which was in town, and you had a pretty good time. During that time, Rhiannon had a strange reading. Though the reader, one Madame Zelda, didn't seem to be on the level. She was basically giving out weird details that didn't seem to fit. She did mention something about Rhiannon being of noble blood, and Rhiannon kind of just started going with that. And Galmil had noticed that somebody was taking interest in that and tried to follow after him, but unfortunately wound up losing him in the crowd. So Galmil, James, and Rhiannon went back to the House of Knowledge, while the rest of you guys, except minus any of the Windstars, headed off to the graveyard at night. Now, currently, night has fallen, and the lot are all standing there. Phaedra and Shiori, however, are off to the side. They kind of give you guys some looks and say, we need to go take care of something. I'm sorry, you guys just hold off over here. And they head off somewhere.
Oh boy, it's just me and you guys.
Yes.
Mostly just us guys, because half the time we can't see you.
True. Sorry about that.
So, what are you guys doing? I know Will said he was going to be druid crafting some flowers. What about Beast and Ralthor?
Beast is gonna keep an eye open for strange people.
Alright, roll perception with advantage, since you're keeping vigil. Alright, so, Will's druid crafting, and Ralthor's doing whatever Ralthor is doing, possibly hiding a flask, who knows.
Yep.
Beast is kind of ducked behind one of the tombstones and has his eyes, just kind of level over the ground so that it makes himself harder to see. In fact, Beast, roll a stealth check for me, please.
Oh, I probably would have, if we're gonna stealth, I probably would have cast this spell.
You can do that
Everyone
now.
stealth
We can just backtrack on that a little bit.
Consider
Okay.
raw. So,
you saw kind of stake place out.
So, hold on. There it is.
Alright,
It will.
so everybody roll a stealth check.
Oh, good thing.
19.
9.
Good
Bill,
thing.
Ralthor?
Stealth.
Oof.
24.
Oh!
Oh god, Jesse's invisible. He's just slumped back there with his flask. Nobody can see him.
There we go. Good
This
thing
This is
I
the
had the
same
spell.
time. This is the same time when
Thank you
Ralph
for it.
was drunk and still stealthy like.
Yeah.
Jesus
If anybody
Christ.
ever sees him, they mistake him for a dead body.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not a good thing in this case.
So it's about midnight, and Beast, even as your eyes are peering through whatever hidden space you have there in the shadows, in a way that even those with good night vision can't see you, you spot a cloaked figure slowly making their way towards the grounds of the Potter's Field.
I'll give a sign to if I know where the rest of my people of the friends are to like keep an eye on him and slowly follow him from a distance to keep an eye on what he does.
All right. He seems to be heading over towards the recently disturbed Potter's Graves. He stands there for a moment and just seems to be peering down and kind of folds his arms over himself and seems to be thinking. His entire form is kind of like just covered in a hood and robes at the moment, so you really can't make it out from behind.
I'm gonna look around to see if there's anyone else here, because I think he might not be part of it.
All right, roll a perception check.
Normal?
This is normal.
Okay.
You don't see anybody. He is completely alone at this point.
How far away am I?
We'll say you're about 20 feet.
I could just go grab him and wrestle him to the ground.
I could just go and ask him what he's doing.
There you have it. Two polar opposites.
You go, and if something goes wrong, I'll punch him to the ground. Good?
Perfect. Absolutely. I'll sneak on over so I'll stand side next to him, like on his by his side.
What do you do?
Just look down the grave. Do I see anything? He seems to be pondering over
he's
something.
just staring down at it. He seems to be lost in thought. He does not notice you. You're practically invisible as far as he's concerned.
Good evening.
He lets out a loud yelp. And?
Hi there. What are you perchance doing here in the middle of the night?
As he pushes back his hood, and you see...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What do we see?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Is it?
Which one?
Is it another wind star?
Right, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know
no.
which one it is.
It's a grandpa.
You see Viren.
Oh, Viren.
Oh.
How'd you get there, Will?
Walked. Point at my feet.
Don't give me a heart attack.
I look over towards Beast and Malfoy, like where they are, like, it's just Viren. Wait, Viren, are you a necromancer?
Why do you ask that?
To...
Why do you ask that?
Out of interest.
Well, I am absolutely not. Are you kidding me?
Will, you know immediately as soon as Biddy says that... I'm sorry, not Biddy. As soon as Viren says that, Viren is lying out his ass. He is most definitely a necromancer.
I'll look over to the group. Never mind, I found it.
Viren's like, okay, listen, I may
Beast,
study...
do the thing! Beast, do the thing!
Okay, as I hear Will yelling "Beast to the thing," I don't know. Beast will do the thing, and I'm gonna tackle Viren.
You're kidding me. Wanna know what I rolled for deception? I rolled the highest I've ever rolled for deception, and that was a 20.
Well, technically a 17 because you got a +3 there.
Well, technically, it's not, but still.
And
I don't
then
know.
Bill rolls a nat 20. But well, go ahead, Beast. Make your tackle, which is I believe acrobatics.
Probably athletics.
Athletics. Sorry, I keep confusing those two. Athletics. Yes, it would be athletics.
I miss him and just.
Biddy. No, Diddy now gets it. I'm sorry, Viren now gets acrobatics. That's because he's currently listed as Biddy Windstars.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Quinn,
Oh,
he turns around. Guys, Biddy. Sorry, Viren. Beast. You jump right, and you see Viren's eyes go wide. He attempts to dodge one direction, but you manage to tackle him and pull him into a bear hug and land on the ground with him.
Will you get off me, please?
I have the necromancer. Stab him.
I've not used
It's
any...
a necromancer!
Listen, I have not been able to find a place to actually use necromancy, okay?
That's why you've been taking the
in
bodies.
graveyard.
That's why you've been stealing bodies and dragging them off. Right?
What?
Wait. You didn't do it? Why
I
are
wanted
you
to
here?
raise a body, I would have just raised it here.
Why are you here looking down an empty grave?
No, it was the recently disturbed grave area. Because the Pauper's graves, there's actually a lot of bodies down there.
Like, why? Why are you here?
Well, because it's interesting as to why it is disturbed. Listen, I've not raised a single undead yet.
Okay. Yet, but, you know, I'm not going to go in on the whole thing about necromancy
Quinn, you
being...
really can't tell.
Necromancy being bad or good. It's just kind of disgusting in my idea. But...
Now, you get
But-
Beast off, please.
Beast, just let him go.
Does Beast even know Viren?
Well, he probably would have seen him when you guys made your transition here, because he was with the party then.
But he's not been with the party ever since.
Yeah, he kind of slipped off at that point, but you'd seen him around the tavern back home a little bit, and you saw him when he came here to Neverwinter. So, and he definitely looks like Adler and what Biddy used to look. Oh, you probably don't even remember what Biddy used to look like, but he does remind you of Adler. So
Seriously, you brothers keep getting into trouble, don't you?
Beast is gonna walk further out and keep watch for anyone else, because this is just not what we're here for.
Seriously, why the hell are you just camped out here?
We're investigating the missing bodies and a necromancer, possibly a necromancer. Now,
Why?
well, there haven't been any sightings of undead, but who else is interested in dead bodies than a necromancer?
Weirdos?
I mean, yeah, but aren't all necromancers weirdos? And I look at Viren.
Excuse me.
So you're interested? Are you going to help us?
Yes. So, why not?
Cool. If you would have said no
Not
there,
the
you would have
reason why.
been back on Prime Suspect number 1, you know.
It's not the reason I'm out here, but sure.
Well,
Then why are you out here?
yeah, exactly.
Does my reason matter?
Yes.
Yes, it's an ongoing investigation. I need to know.
I was looking for a polluted area.
Right. To do necromancy.
I hate to say that.
Oh god, you're not making it easy on me, are you? Okay. Hopefully we can find another necromancer out here so that we don't have to arrest you.
Oh boy. Let's go find this necromancer then. quickly.
Come on. There's some good hiding spots over here, and I show him the way.
And it's at that point that one of you stumbles over the prone form of Ralthor. Iron and Beast, please roll dexterity saving throw.
Oh, great.
Oh, sorry, just Viren, because I forgot Beast is all the way over there now. So Viren, roll dexterity saving throw to see if you stepped over him.
Nope.
Nope. You will lead you over, and neither of you notice Ralthor laying there. Viren, you trip over Ralthor.
Ow, what the hell is
Oh,
that?
that's where I put him. Alphonse,
He's
is still
trying to
awake?
drink.
Good, you're still awake. Perfect. Good hiding
Perfect.
spot. Good hiding spot. You're doing well.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How much have
I
you
try my
drunk?
best. I don't know.
Oh god. He's into his 7th bottle. Okay. It's fine.
This was full, and now it's practically empty.
Alright. Alpha, it's good that you're a quiet drunk. For now.
I'm quiet.
Yes, keep being quiet.
Okay.
And I pat him on the head and just like motion him to go just lie back down. Everything will be fine. Alright, Virvin. Let's try not to step over any dead or half dead bodies anymore.
I'll try.
Hey, I'm not half dead. Am I? Am I dead?
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
And it dies.
Constitution. Where's that? There.
No, you're still alive. You're still awake. You're just buzzed.
Oh, okay. I was about to have a midlife crisis.
Don't you mean death crisis? Anyway, I think we go back into hiding and keep a lookout.
Alright. That means you guys are gonna have to roll stealth again. Everybody but Viren has passed without the trace cast on them, so it's plus 10 to theirs. Viren is completely.
God.
He only rolled a 6.
Good thing I have passed without a trace.
You look back to where you thought you tripped over Ralthor a minute ago, and he's just gone. You don't know where he is.
And then I look back over to where Will was. It's like,
He's gone too.
it's like, eh.
You guys in and out there. So, after a bit, Viren, you see something. Well, not really somebody familiar because you don't really know them, but you did see them the other night, and you see this another cloaked and hooded person just coming up a path, and they see you. They don't see the others because they're all hidden, but they see you because you're standing out there. You
Huh?
see them kind of lift up a hand and start waving at you.
I'll wave back.
You hear a voice say, kind of like gruff male voice. It says, I see that you've returned out here again. And the cloak
And
figure
I
just
see
comes
you.
walking up towards you. It's the same. It looks
And
like to me possibly the same cloak figure you saw the other night, but you didn't talk to them then.
And I see you've returned back here as well.
Yes.
What a coincidence.
Yes. Well, there's much work to be done. I did see you the other night, but wasn't time to speak with you. What brings you out here?
I would have a guess. I would have to guess that probably the same thing you're out here for.
Well, maybe similar. My question for you: do you serve anyone?
Define serve. There's many definitions of the word serve.
Well, somebody texted, not texted, somebody whispered to me in there. Well, there are those who are doing this for a cause, not simply for themselves. And not everybody is serving the same master. If you serve no master, perhaps you'd be interested in learning power from a master.
Well, I'm not exactly doing this for anyone.
So what do you say?
It depends on what the
Well, if you assist us tonight with our recovery efforts, you'll be moving yourself one step closer to coming with an audience with the master. And if so, if the master accepts you, you will be granted various abilities, various powers in his sight. What say you?
I say well, let's see how this goes then.
Right.
You overhearing this conversation?
Yes, because you guys are perfectly invisible as far as this guy's concerned.
I mean, I know you.
I appear behind the man. Viren can see me, and I'm just looking at Viren, arms crossed.
Please say I have to tell. Oh no,
I will.
I can't do it subtly.
Please say I will. I will.
Let's.
I'll try and give. Try and make it obvious to Will that I'm just playing along. Just play along. Follow me.
Sleight of hand check to see if that guy sees you.
Oh,
Giving,
God.
a signal to somebody behind him.
Not a good person at this.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Tonight you are.
Yeah, he does not notice as you give hand signals to Will to try to keep him from
Alright.
this guy from seeing him.
I see that, and I'm just gonna nod, and then I go back into stealth mode. That's 21. Oh no, 34 because advantage.
Jesus.
I just disappeared again.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, so the guy turns around and thankfully Will has vanished by that point. And he whistles, and several more cloaked figures come wandering down the path. And
Well, there were a lot more of you.
Yep.
Good we didn't go.
And,
Yes.
they're all carrying shovels. In fact, some of them are carrying more than one shovel. And the cloaked man takes one of the shovels and offers it over to Viren. Come, we must get this done quickly. The old caretaker is probably asleep in his cottage at this point. He won't notice us out here. And
Right.
you might remember spotting that guy the other night when you were out here. Like,
Yeah.
You know, you saw the old caretaker. The old caretaker saw you before you wandered further into the graveyard area.
Then let's get to digging.
Alright. So, they're going to spend some time digging. Are any of you guys who are currently stealth going to do anything during that time? Or are you just going to stay where you are and hope you're not noticed?
Ralpho's gonna keep laying still.
Malthor, eventually you just kind of fall asleep there.
Oh god.
Will is waiting for bees to do something, or until they have finished digging something up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Beast kind of wants to see where they're going with the body. He'll lay low for now.
So, Viren, roll a strength check.
Oh, there's a...
Alright. So yeah, you're not very effective at digging, but the others are, and they're like seeing that you're at least trying to help out here and start digging up a body. And
Yeah, just doing my best.
They lay out a couple of they pull up a couple of burlap bags, and as soon as some bones are unearthed, they start piling the bones in, not stopping until they finally get some skulls to go along with it. And once they have completed this, the overseer, the guy that handed you the shovel in the first place, kind of nods, says, good, good. This should be good for tonight's ritual. We should be back here again tomorrow, assuming that there's nobody laying in wait to disturb our work. And if you are interested in being with us then, well, maybe we can make a place for you.
Can.
Did you say something? I'm sorry.
I said, maybe you can.
Good. And they, load up. They hold on to their shovels. They take their bags and start walking off again south.
Beast is gonna try and tail them.
All right. New stealth check for Beast.
Come on, Beast, you have a +6. You can do better than... That's 26.
Yeah. So, Viren, what are you? Viren and Will, what are you going to do?
They want.
Beast is
Oh, not.
essentially unseen at this point. Will, if you want to see where he's going, you have to roll a perception check. Oh, yeah, you actually do spot Beast. You're barely...
Well, it's 26 actually, so.
You're right. Sorry.
My spell worked against me.
Yeah, you hear or see him as he leaves, unfortunately. So you don't even know he's go. You saw them start to leave. So if you want to try and follow them, you can.
I will run back and tap on Ralph's leg and then
You don't know where he
stealth
is.
behind him.
Ralphor
He's not on the same spot.
Ralphor appears to have gone away from that spot.
Oh,
Or so did the
Oh no! They took Ralphor as a corpse.
yeah, I'm definitely following them.
Viren, what do you do?
Viren will just look around for a second, then before he even properly looks for Will or Beast or anyone, he's like, yeah, Wanks, I don't know if they want me. Hello.
Yeah, you have no idea that Beast... Beast and Will are as invisible now as they were before. You have no idea where they might be. Yay, evil's coming! My cat is neatly brushed.
I guess I'll just
Hair flowers all over the place now, but...
catch up to the people as they're making their way back.
And the
out.
leader stops as he hears you behind him and says...
Yeah.
And says, halt there, potential friend. Yeah, I said tomorrow night, if you are still inclined, you might be able to join with us.
Ah,
Gonna put on your charm. Make it tonight.
You think Viren is the charming one?
Oh, of course. Look at him.
Yeah.
but do you think possibly maybe move that up a day?
Roll your perception
To the
check.
day?
Persuasion check, sorry.
I'm bad at these.
Not today.
It's pretty okay.
Decent.
He folds his arms a bit. You can't really make out his face from underneath the hood because it's all in shadow, and even your elven eyes aren't really making out real details other than this is probably a human. But he says, "Well, I can bring you, yes. I would warn you though. That there's a good chance that the master will demand something that you might not be ready to give up if you come today."
Fair point. Tomorrow it is. But have a good one. And I will just turn around, walk away.
Beast and Will, you can easily see Viren walking away from this.
Do we see our friend lying somewhere in a cart being moved?
Ralthor, roll a Constitution saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
I have.
From somewhere within the graveyard, a very loud snore begins to resonate, revealing Ralthor's exact location. Not only is Ralthor asleep, he is now snoring extremely loudly. Thankfully, that did not happen while the cult was nearby, but...
Yes, Lord.
Ralph.
Yeah, we had a guy that actually does that.
Yeah. Alright.
Don't mind me just snoring away here.
We could do tomorrow when we have a certain inn.
Will is going to follow them.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, I kind of want to know. Yeah, I'm going. I could tell this information. I'm going.
Beast and Will are following them. The party is now split. Viren has discovered Ralthor. We're gonna wait to resolve any of these until we get evil in here.
Alright, I'm quickly gonna go grab something then.
I made coffee. I need to go and get it. Yeah.
I don't know if they got milk today or not.
I don't actually.
I'll be back.
Okay. I'm just watching my cat watch out a window. I would say that's sad, but cats are so cute when they do that. It's tranquil. Sorry, audience, it's very quiet right now. Because we are on a little break here, waiting for our companion to show up. Hopefully he will be here shortly.
Is he coming?
Yeah, he said that. He said be right there.
Oh, sorry. I don't read internet language. I'm very bad at that.
No, that's okay.
BRT. Bert.
That's understandable, dude.
It took me forever to understand what SMH. Like, why is everyone saying SMH? Why?
SMH. Got no clue here.
Shaking my head.
I've never actually seen that one before.
I don't know. I see it everywhere. I don't know. I find it kind of cringy.
My cat is very interested in somebody that's walking around outside. Usually not too interested in people. There must be something interesting about that person.
It's just mice in a disguise. A disguise mice.
Might be. She's a former stray, so she's probably eaten mice. Yeah, I've noticed that yeah. Alright. Yeah, Will's fine since Will's here only, so Will is on the D&D Beyond thing, but only Biddy is... Oh, she's got another window to watch better. But only Biddy is currently on the and for the Windstars, and only Beast for Quentin. It's on the D&D Beyond thing.
Yeah, but James isn't doing much yet. I don't. Do I have a sheet for James?
On D&D Beyond, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna be on push to talk because I'm eating because it's
That's cool.
6.
Still waiting on Evil. Mostly because I kind of need one of his characters to help resolve part of a situation here.
Oh,
I don't want him to miss the fun.
Hmm.
Also, I don't
Part
want
of me.
I also don't want to have a repeat of last night's why you should never switch the party thing, and suddenly you guys are splitting the party once more. I mean, seriously, last night was a lesson in why never to split the party.
Hey,
What
if
you
you
guys
want
do?
to go and step on a hole with a black pudding in it, go ahead. Do it.
hey, my dad had nothing to do with split the party. It had to do with I want to punch something while I'm being warned it's not safe to do so.
Well, Loyal was the one that did that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kurt had wandered back to where the NPCs were at, because they were figuring out their own way out of there. And then there was Char, who was completely useless.
Char, who just went, nope, spider, I'm going past. Loyal comes along like,
Yeah, he didn't...
hey, there's no one here, and I wonder if there's a hole around there. Whee!
He sees the hole! It's not... I mean, that's the sad part of all that. You guys saw the holes both times. You decided to step in front of
That's
them anyway.
sad.
And you ended up with bad dice rolls that had you falling in.
I even pointed out, like, it would be easy to jump over.
Exactly!
Like, I'm sure everyone there could jump 10 feet.
You started off that party with 2 dwarves. Now you have now you have 1 dwarf who's tied up. Crazy.
Tied up and-
paranoid.
Tied up and very angry.
Yeah.
Very paranoid.
I like how the drow is the most trustworthy person in that part.
That's why bards are awesome. I know you said it. Oh, there he is. Evil!
Ah!
Yay!
Stay alive.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys need you after what happened last night with their characters.
Sick Kid will be back after his
Yeah.
coffee.
I was running out of the abyss last night. 2 died. 2 really, really stupid, different black pudding filled pit traps that they saw going in and decided to step on anyway. These people cannot be trusted. They need you.
Hey! I
Evil.
didn't fall in a trap.
Evil. We're stupid and fucking things up. Come and save us.
I'm making friends with
It's
I'm
fine.
watching you doing it.
I'm sorry, Evil. Are you too tired?
I'll be good. I just woke up, so I'm gonna. I got caffeine.
I was
That's fine.
I was thinking last week when I heard people were being stolen from the graveyard, I was like thinking, is Viren doing what he did in my game?
Well,
it.
I did establish that this would be going on for longer than Viren had been back in town. So that you knew right away that, no, it couldn't have been Viren, or at least not Viren alone. But, yeah. So, Evil, to recap you on this, I since you weren't here and weren't sure if you were coming in, I figured you might be just, like, completely asleep and decided that, you know, can't handle this today, too tired, don't even have a chance to say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be here, because I'm too tired, which I understand, because I knew you were up late last night and been putting in a long week. I decided that Shuri and Phaedra were going to head off and, you know, discuss things in private somewhere. Which means that Galmill is now in play.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
So, Galmill, roll a perception check.
I will, as soon as Roll20
Okay,
decides
I'm
to
back.
Okay.
stop determining skill sizes.
Okay, cool.
Question: did anybody wake me up?
I think Viren's poking you because you're snoring so loud.
No,
Viren's
Viren's just
looking down
watching
at,
these.
just looking down at you. Viren, you don't even see Beast or Will. Will and Beast are missing. But you did find Ralthor because he's snoring.
Viren's just gonna quickly look around, make sure nobody's around.
What are you gonna do
Just-
to me?
Just start covering Ralphor up with dirt, just casually, until he wakes up.
Yeah. Oh god. Galville, even with advantage, you don't see anything. But you do hear the whispers saying that it's time to head to the graveyard.
Oh god.
And the whispering things. Will and Beast are actually now down here because they're following out. They're secretly following cultists. And as you get there, you notice Viren Windstar, and he appears to be covering an unconscious Ralthor who's snoring with dirt in a half disturbed pauper's grave.
Oh good, it's never Tuesday. Awaken mind to the unconscious Ralpha. Wakey, wakey.
Ooh.
Ralthor,
Ugh.
saving throw.
Oh god. Oh boy. There it is. Why is it always in the... Okay. Oh, great.
Ooh, this is gonna be
Okay.
fun.
Oh no.
Oh
You
boy.
hear a wicked voice talking in your mind as you're pulled into a nightmare. Roll a 1d100 plus a 1d10.
Oh no, I know what this
Oh
is.
no.
20.
Bad encounters with
1d100?
I'm having flashbacks.
Plus a
Why do I
1d10.
feel like?
Slash.
Why do I feel like I know what's probably gonna happen?
24. Oh.
Oh, thank God.
That doesn't work because you're already unconscious. Roll again.
Ah!
No.
You're double unconscious.
You're unconscious in your unconscious dream.
Okay.
I don't-
And roll a 1d10 as well.
I'm having flashbacks.
Okay.
Oh no.
As you bolt upright as the voice speaks in your mind, you are incapable of normal speech and can only babble for the next 10 minutes.
Oh,
that's good. That's good. Better than what I'm used to.
For how long?
10 minutes.
Oh.
Well, I guess when I wake up, I'm gonna be in a scream, mumbo jumbo, and then I'm gonna grab Viren and look deep into his eyes with fright,
Beast
and speaking in some sort of minion voice.
Oh.
Beast and Will, roll perception check.
Beast
Alright, well,
and
come on.
Will roll perception.
Okay, both of you hear a sudden scream coming from the graveyard. The cultists don't seem to hear it. They continue on south.
Do we care?
Did we recognize the voice?
You think it may be Ralthor.
Oh. Oh shit, what is it Wirren doing to the Ralph?
I'm doing nothing.
Where did everyone...
Did Gallo just say that
Yep.
out loud?
Mhm.
Viren just slightly pushes up
Yeah.
behind.
Will, since you're neutral good, you'd probably be inclined to find out what the hell's going on there.
Yeah.
Beast is chaotic neutral, which means that you're not going to be threatening your alignment by doing whatever you want to do.
Okay, I'll run back.
Oh, Galmil. I have no idea where the others
Well,
are.
you notice Galville is now standing there next to Viren and Ralthor. Ralthor
Well,
is
no.
clutching onto Viren's coat. He's half covered in dirt and seems to be babbling in some incomprehensible
Oh,
language.
dirt.
Well, here's Will's thought process. It's Galmil, whatever can anything can happen. like it's no point trying to figure out what happened. So Ralpher is alive. Viren is not clad in blood. I'm just gonna reveal myself and just Galmil!
Oh, there's one.
This way!
Oh, are we playing some game?
Yes, fun game. It's called Follow the Necromancers.
Oh, good.
Well, you could just wait until tomorrow, you know.
But that's no fun. And he's gonna just use this guy's self and turn into just a random like beggar. Now let's pretty good going.
So, Beast, what are you doing?
I'll tail them until they go into a building.
Okay. So, give me one more stealth check.
He's still affected by my thing, I believe.
Yes, he would be. Yep. Alright. So, you make it to just over what is now known as the filled-in chasm area, and you see at the edge of one around here a very destroyed building. In fact, there's only about half of it, and side partly over what used to be the chasm, which is now dirt. There are some shack quality construction going on there. And you can see that the cultists are kind of all filing into that building. It's about here.
Good. After I see that, noticing I'm all alone and don't want to die, I'll slowly start making my exit back to, I guess, the graveyard.
Exit stage left.
I'm gonna try to follow the way I followed the cultists as far as I got, and then just look around.
At some point, you spot beasts coming back your way.
Beast? Did you kill them all?
There were quite a lot of them. So, some of them, I took some of them down, but I decided that it wasn't really a good fight. So I came back. I know where they're bringing the bodies, at least. So we can come back tomorrow with some more reinforcements.
We got reinforcements. We got free care. I point at the beggar.
12 in the morning.
Let's go then. Are we?
Some random NPC as far as you're concerned, Beast. You have no idea who
Yeah,
that is.
but Will is vouching for him.
I mean, at this point, Beast is okay with everything. This group is so weird. Beast was used to a certain kind of standard, but that's long gone now.
That's fair. That's very fair.
A beggar is coming. Sure, why not? Sure, let's go.
Ralphor, stop talking like a weird person. Come on. The 10 minutes are up and you just continue talking like that.
I mean, Ralphor just had too much to drink. I mean, he's just drunk speaking now. Not that much difference.
Not madness speaking, there's a difference. Viren, I hope you don't mind that we're going to, end a possible relationship with a master that you could have had.
We could have done this so much easier.
Could
If
we?
you'd want to do it this hard way, then
What would be the easy way?
wait until tomorrow.
Charles.
The easy way would be boring. Come on, let's go beat up some cultists.
Besides, what happened? We can't push things up all the time. We have to do things as soon as we can. Otherwise, it will just pile up and it will be a mess.
It's already a mess.
Think about it this way: if we kill them before they do the ritual, you have bones for a zombie or for whatever it is you do.
Yes, tell what, Viren. I'll give oversight that you're okay as a necromancer if you take down other necromancers.
I think I really care about what you think of me, Will.
What?
I'll place my hand on Viren's shoulder. Like, don't worry, it won't be a mess once Charles cleans up.
Will shudders. Not Charles. Not him.
Beast just goes, who's Charles? Did we
who's
pick up
Charles?
another stray?
He's my pet. Well, kind of a pet.
Is it a frog?
Who
Don't know
knows?
what it is. Got a lot of tentacles. though.
Let's just go. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Yes, let's assault the necromancer league.
I mean, it's just a bunch of lame skeletons. Come on, we can do this.
I'm a walking.
Alright, so
Don't know
you
where
guys
I'm walking.
are making your way down to the cultist headquarters?
Yep.
Okay.
Making a
that's
way
bad
downtown.
The
idea.
streets
I mean-
are very dark at this hour, being just past midnight. Nobody really patrols the Chasm district. It's like the complete opposite, basically, of the Protector's Enclave, which has total guards and lots of badassery over there. Nobody seems to be out in the streets, and Beast slowly moves you off to a ramshackle building. I think I described that already. Roll a perception check, everybody, as you approach. As you study the outside of this facade, you notice a few flickering torches just kind of gazing out there. Yeah, Beast, Ralthor, and Will. As you gaze at the front of this building and look at the torches, you notice that the various shadows on the ground out in front do not quite match up with the flickering lights. Or with
What?
you. They don't appear to have any distinct sources. They just appear in random shapes along the ground.
Do I recognize that as being?
Sorcery is this?
Do I smell anything?
Hold on. You smell death and decay and something kind of sulphurous beneath your feet.
What does that smell like?
Decay.
Oh, I guess I was wrong. It's a Wednesday night.
Oh, look how the weekday goes.
As you continue to watch, the shifting shadows on the ground appear to move. Like, the torch flickers, and suddenly, instead of being almost directly, 10 feet away from you, it shifted about, another 15 feet to the west, and it appears to be in the same basic shape. And then another one shifts from north to east, just from the flickers of the torchlight.
I know what they are. They are shadows from birds and the moonlight. I don't think we need to be worried about them.
I look up under the birds.
Will, since you are a forest gnome, you sense no birds.
I think
bats,
you're
for that matter.
wrong.
Maybe it's bats, I don't know.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Maybe it's some weird necromantic shit. Let's kick in the door.
I think you're right.
You're right.
How about we don't do the door until we feel certain no safe?
What? Kick
do you
the
think?
door.
Do you think it's some kind of creature, or is it some kind of spell?
I think it's
Roll an Arcana check.
quick question: are the shadows gone, or are they staying here?
They are staying here in the field in front of you, past the torchlight that's on the building. Will, you have
Complete
no
opposites.
idea. Aaron, you hear this description. You don't exactly see what they're seeing, but from the description, shadows moving with indistinct lights, you have the bad feeling that these are shadows, undead things from the Shadowfell.
Fascinating.
Guys.
As soon as I learned this, I'm just like, oh my god, they can do that?
They can do what?
Let's just
Oh, they're shadows. Undead. In other words, monsters.
But why are they? Yeah, I think we should go. This isn't safe. I changed my mind. We should
What?
come back tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, they can't guess it.
Will is gonna look up at Beast and go.
Beast is just gonna drop his maul on the ground with a big thud and look at Will. Right.
The Maul
What?
and Will are at least the same size. The Maul's possibly longer and bigger than Will. Possibly even heavier than Will.
I got the point. Sorry.
I just don't think it's a good idea.
Mm,
Oh.
If we wait until tomorrow, I can 100% learn what it is they are. 2, possibly how to get past them.
Yeah.
And then, after I do that, can bash it all in.
Chris, aren't there any specific symbols on this building that would have give me any inkling?
No, you don't
Something.
see anything that you recognize as you're looking at the building.
That's so strange.
Does it look like the building has a basement?
Most likely, but you don't know for sure.
Does it look like the shadows are protecting the building?
You don't know.
Uh,
Either they've been drawn here because of whatever's going on in there, or there's some kind of undead guardian for a group of necromancers. Either possibility is equally valid, therefore you do not know for certain, especially since you're not a necromancer. Even Viren doesn't know. He's a necromancer, and he doesn't know for sure. He might know if you tried to attack them, or if you got into combat with them, what's going on. But other than that,
I could get us into the basement, maybe.
how?
I'll dig a tunnel.
Will,
I learned it from a friend of mine.
Will, roll a history check.
History. I'm not good at intelligence.
Yeah, you don't know. Roll a nature check. Well, actually, no, Arcana. A new Arcana check. Sorry.
Oh, come on, Will, you can do it.
All right.
Yay.
If we're talking about the spell, I think you are. You even as you say this, and you look at the distance to the building based on where the shadows are, you realize that if this place even has a basement, it's gonna take a long while to use that spell to tunnel into it.
I am not thinking of that spell. I am
What spell
thinking
are you
about
thinking about?
wild. I'm thinking about wild shaping into a giant badger, digging their way down.
How will the badgers dig?
Oh, a giant badger! You'd be surprised.
Badger. Sorry.
Badger. I read up on this earlier, actually. A giant badger is burrow 10 feet.
It's still gonna take time. That's assuming they have a basement and that it's not reinforced with stone.
Well, it's yeah. Well, if it's reinforced with stone, we have someone who can break the wall. Surprise! Like we can go in like the what's that big like kind of red looking. Oh yeah,
I mean,
Oh, Kool-Aid Man.
Okay.
Kool-Aid Man. Yeah.
Well,
I see
granted, you can turn into a badger and dig a tunnel. However, it'll be too small for anybody but a badger to fit in. If you try to build a tunnel that can support the weight above it, and also be big enough for the small, for something Will size to fit in, that's gonna take hours to do in the first place. Even with
Well, a
your
giant badger is a medium beast.
All right. So that would still be that it's a medium beast, but it's on 4 legs when it's doing that. So it still would be Will size. Everyone else would have to crawl through.
Okay.
how about we sleep on it and come back during the daylight while there aren't any scary shadows, and we'll figure it out then. I mean, we might as well try. Is there any harm? They don't know we know about their location. there's no harm in preparing for this battle a bit better than we are now.
Yes, as long as they're not done with it tonight.
But I want to do it now. No, okay.
I mean, they said they would be back tomorrow.
Okay. We'll push it up.
See, well, that wasn't hard, was it, Will?
That wasn't hard, was it, Will?
Yeah, I don't have access to druid spells without looking at my book. How long does Beast Shape last for anyway? Doesn't it last like an hour?
It's
not a druid spell, it's a druid ability.
Oh, druid ability. I was thinking of.
It depends on my druid level. I think it would last half my druid level in an hour, so I'm level 5, so I could be 2 hours in that form probably.
Yeah, and I'm thinking that would take a lot longer to dig out than 2 hours.
Even though I can burrow 10 feet per 6 seconds.
When it says burrow like that, it's basically, not a reinforced tunnel. It's very small. There's a good chance that the tunnel behind you would start like collapsing a bit. It's not usable as a tunnel feature, only as a way of getting around. If you were just like burrowing into something and not worrying about getting back out that same way, or somebody else following you, then yes, you could, burrow and take a couple minutes and burrow through something.
Okay.
Since you're talking about building a tunnel, no, it's going to take a lot longer than that.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Don't we also have... Yeah. Viren, your grandpa is asking for you. I don't know what he wants, by the way.
Sorry?
Yeah, your grandpa is like, hey, Billy, go fucking find Viren. Maybe he wants to talk to you about something. I'm gonna head back to the tavern, guys.
Is everyone else heading back to the Windstorm Mansion? I heard a quick question there. What do you want?
How successful had Guillermo been with his task that he was given?
Is this the downtime activity we spoke about?
Yeah.
I believe he should be fairly successful.
Right, so with that no longer a thing that exists, he's gonna walk to the House of Knowledge.
You gonna pick up James along the way? Beast has just gone off to a tavern. I don't know which tavern. There's a bunch of taverns.
No, he'll probably let James know they Beast went to a tavern without being told what tavern.
James probably knows the tavern. It's probably the tavern they've been staying at.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So Beast, so Valthor, Viren, Will, are you guys heading back to the Windstorm Mansion, or are you heading somewhere else?
We're going to go to the... I don't know. I'm just going to follow.
See here. Yeah, I'm gonna follow the rest of the group. Did they split up?
Well, Gamel went off somewhere, and Beast went off somewhere.
Beast.
So.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna whisper you.
Okay. You know what you have to do for that one, Bill?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, someone is sneaking, probably.
We'll never know.
Can you actually guess who is sneaking?
I mean,
Will's
it's
always
Will.
sneaking.
Will is always
To be
sneaking.
fair.
I mean, it doesn't matter that I know he is, because I won't see him.
Let's see here.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to see him.
Christ.
Yeah, no, that's a 35.
Yeah, he's using Pass Without Trace. So yeah, Will has snuck and is seeing interesting things. I will describe those in a minute once I find out if Viren and Ralthor are heading back to Windstar or somewhere else.
Yeah. Actually, Ralpha will just go to a
I
tavern.
wonder.
Oh, great.
Where's
Like,
Where's Ralthor going?
to a tavern.
Alright.
We'll split up again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop
Baron's just gonna make his way back.
Yeah, with his brothers.
I hope it will. Yeah.
With the plot of heading back tomorrow.
I thought you were following someone else.
Oh, no. I am following the person I put down. I'm just putting him there because if I put it next to the person I'm following...
I'm sure they already know you're following them.
Yeah.
But only out of character. They don't know in character that you followed them.
Oh, in character I know shit. I don't
in
know
character
shit.
you have absolutely no idea.
Is this a good bluff? Is this a good bluff?
He knows. I'm bringing you guys into private word. Alrighty then. So, well, you don't know how Beast is exactly navigating, but he seems to keep, checking wall markings that you can't actually see. He seems to be looking at something, but you can't make it out. And he eventually makes it to a completely nondescript door in some alleyway that you would completely overlook if you weren't following him right now. And he starts going in. What do you do?
Does it look like there's a guard outside who would keep me out?
No guard. There's just somebody that's opened the door for him from the inside. No guard outside, because that would be advertising.
Could I get in?
Roll both stealth and acrobatics to see how fast you can be.
Well, this is...
Because you are the sneaky, half-invisible, partly invisible gnome, so we'll see if they notice you.
This would be my new stealth, so that's 30.
That's still really good.
And acrobatics is not... Oh!
Sadly, you get up to the door, you still aren't seen, and unfortunately, Beast gets inside, and the door is closed before you can make it in behind him.
Thank God.
No other...
Nope.
Back around.
That was short-lived.
But Will now
right.
knows where Beast goes.
I was gonna ask one question, but I'll write it
Go
down.
ahead. You can ask a question.
Was there any other way in?
You did not see any from your position.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be in the area trying to find a spot to...
Invade, got it.
The plan from earlier!
Yes, that'd be funny.
Oh my god, I knew it. He's actually going to use a Trojan horse.
Meanwhile, at the House of Knowledge, Galmil, you walk in. You know what your little familiar Tim saw, and you know that James did not actually see it. James knows that there's something weird there, but now you just see Rhiannon calmly reading and taking notes, and she seems quite calm.
I had a small question. The magic makes the things that are magic glow a bit. Do I see anything glowing?
You see something glowing right next to Rhiannon.
I'll poke it.
Uh-oh. Why must you always poke the things that hurt you?
Because that's how I roll.
It immediately, you see the thing kind of fade, the magic aura fade, and you see Rhiannon turn her head and actually give you, James, a death glare and says, "Stop it! Leave it alone! It's not a threat."
What am I seeing, though?
You can't really make it out. It's kind of like a blob of magic and invisibility.
Okay. This is not weird at all. This is not weird at all.
Using the knowledge that Tiny Tim has given Galmel, he's gonna look as kind of like the person that was running the area that was very upset earlier.
Okay,
A little bit different. So he's in the clothes, basically.
One of the librarians who come, basically, James, as you're poking that and grumbling, one of the different librarian from the one that you saw before, the one that was upset about the ink, come around the corner and spot you.
Okay.
Hello.
James, what do you do?
She just looks at me. What? Huh? I'm.
Oh, we can't do it. He goes, a friend is looking for you. Well, looks like your friend has found you.
Me?
Yeah.
I have a friend who's here right now.
Yeah, I'm always everywhere. I'm gonna sit down.
I need a drink. James has a bag of holding. Yeah, he has a drink. He's gonna have a drink from the water bag thing that isn't filled with the love potion.
That isn't. I like that. The clarification.
Oh, hello.
I don't want Chris sneaking
Oh.
up on me and
Oh,
saying,
oh.
"Oh, you drank from the
Oh,
one
hi.
with that."
Hello.
Who's
This is
his?
interesting.
Oh,
Hello.
Can y'all hear me?
Testing.
I just wanted to say hi. That's all.
Yay! It's like Rihanna to say something. She just shooed James away from poking at your new invisible friend.
Oh. No, I don't know. I don't want to interrupt. I just wanted to say hi.
Yay! Hi,
Hi.
Shuttle.
Hey, I miss y'all.
I
Sorry, I
wasn't
can't be there.
that.
What are y'all doing?
Right now I'm poking your weird invisible friend, and we decided not to get slaughtered by the evil guild necromancy things, and we found
They found
Viren.
cultists. They ran into
Oh. Oh,
We
goody.
also found Viren first in the graveyard looking for dead bodies.
Always a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I don't know. I was looking for that. I was just
Uh-huh.
em-
Uh-huh.
okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna call bullshit on.
You can't roll insight, but let's say that was a natural 20.
So yeah. I just wanted to say hi. I miss y'all. I'm sorry I can't be there, but I'll leave you to your game. Bye.
Bye. Well, that was fun.
I'm gonna get my coffee now. I'll be right back.
Oh, cool.
Uh,
Oh,
I'm.
James.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What is?
And there's this weird guy calling you by name. You've never met him before. He looks like one of the librarians.
Oh, hey, librarian person. What?
Yeah.
What's up?
Anyways,
Yes.
remember our deal we had?
Who? I don't think I made it. Do I know you?
Oh, let's cut through the bullshit, shall we?
Do I know you? Intelligence check. I'll play along. Sure, yeah. Let's get through the bullshit. How have you been doing?
Do you mind me doing this a little more telepathically?
Sure.
Good. And awaken mind. Hello.
Oh, hey Gamel.
Yes. I had a problem. Your help with
What's the problem?
Betty.
I mean, Biddy is always a problem. Yes. What do you know?
I have a way to get rid of that sword.
Ooh. I'm interested.
All I
Yes?
need is him to be suggested to give it to my special friend.
Ooh. Hmm.
And then it's gone.
Hmm.
The side effect, however, is that I'll have to continue to keep looking for your secret. Because we'll kind of forget about the sword and everything and directly tied to it, like the specter inside.
Even as you guys are discussing this in the vacant mind, um,
Mm-hmm.
Rhiannon says, pointing at the invisible creature, "It's an imp, you know. Loggrass sent him to keep an eye on me because he was concerned for my safety."
Oh, Logref did. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Logref, how are you doing? Finger guns at the invisible thing. So if we get rid of the sword, we'll forget about it, like what happened with Belivor? Is that what you're saying?
Of. But any written information will vanish as well. No one will even think to be able to look for it either.
James, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is fun.
I'm fine.
Safe.
All right. Yeah, you are. You're fine.
Oh, was Logred trying to communicate? Because I would let him communicate if he wanted to.
I'm not telling you what it was about. I was just telling you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
So, what do you know about the sword, Gano? If I may be so bold to ask.
There's a anti-specter of death inside of it.
So Nyanti resides in that sword.
More of a specter of death or a god of death.
Hmm.
And apparently it wants him to sacrifice something. Well, attached to it wanted him to. The sword says it doesn't force him. But I call bullshit.
Alright. I mean, I agree with him losing the sword, but I don't know about your friend eating it. The last time something of mine got eaten, I wasn't quite happy about it. I mean, it wasn't eaten, it was stolen.
To be fair, my friend doesn't like, well, unless given good enough reason, can't really interact with us.
Who exactly is your friend, really?
Refers to himself as the Watcher.
Hmm.
Likes to watch, learn, gain knowledge.
I don't
Not
like that.
stalkish that much, no.
Doesn't steal knowledge per se, more learns.
And what would could you enlighten me with what your friend wants with the sword exactly?
Well, it's rare knowledge, a delicacy. Think of it like this. Right in front of your face is your favorite type of meat.
Sure.
And you haven't eaten it for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
This is the same situation, honestly.
Interesting.
Because I don't like defeated knowledge.
How?
Because I like knowledge to be open, you know.
I'll think about it. I might have some other uses for the sword, if I'm honest with you. But
yes. Of course, you can't touch the sword.
I can't. That's the problem. Unless your friend has any solution to that.
Don't think so.
We'll figure something out. I'm sure of it.
All I know is if he gets the sword, he'd be more inclined to aid us with things.
how does do you know what's up with Rhiannon though? She's acting weird.
No.
She's different than I thought she was in the beginning. She's scary.
Wow.
Scared of a book reader?
I'm keeping an eye on everyone. I don't want to lose any friends, as it were.
Just be sure not to keep too close of an eye on me, because believe me, you won't like the consequences. Not per se from me, from my employers, more likely.
I'm always keeping an eye. And your employers, well, they don't concern me. Because I don't care what other business you do.
Let's just make sure Rhiannon doesn't get kidnapped, right?
That's right. You're using a make in mind, right? So Rhiannon isn't hearing any of this. Got it.
Agree with that sentiment.
We'll talk about this later.
I'm gonna pull out of the awakened mind then. Oh, by the way, Beast went to a tavern.
Oh, he likes to drink a lot.
Guess what Ralph's doing right now?
He looks over. She looks over at the weird librarian guy. Squints for a moment and thinks, "Oh, Galmil. Oh, okay. Hey guys, you know, I'm perfectly safe." She kind of She kind of like looks around. She, you know, the imp that she mentioned is still invisible, but she doesn't see it. This is I am already under surveillance. You guys can go off and do other stuff if you want. I'll be back at the manor soon. I just want to finish a little research.
All right. He'll get up and start walking, but he's going to leave Tiny Tim behind.
Aww.
In his nice little nest. Is technically Rhiannon's hair.
Yeah, she's so busy with her research that, and knowing that that's this Tiny Tim, I think, that she's not complaining about it.
Tiny Tim's always watching.
So, what's James gonna do?
James is, I don't know. James is just gonna, I guess he's gonna go to a tavern and make some money.
Oh,
that's James is gonna do.
You're going to the same tavern that I went to, even though that I don't know which tavern I went to.
Sure, I'll go join Ralph in the random bar crawl.
That's the thing. Ralph is in every tavern.
Ralph is the tavern.
Oh.
I have become
Ralph
one
is
with
every
the
tavern. Every tavern, everywhere at the same time. Gamel's going to go back to Windsor as Jim Branston.
Okay. So, it's late at night. People are currently resting. Even high elves are meditating at this point. Ralthar is, I think, passed out over a bar stool somewhere. Beast is where Beast is. Will, you've just been watching.
Always watching.
Always.
The important question is, am I gonna get stabbed for asking this or not? We'll see.
That kind of a question, eh?
No,
That's always a
never
good question to
mind.
ask.
So, Bill, are you going to continue to stay standing outside the tavern, outside the door watching, or are you going to do something else?
Just gonna head back to outside the Windstar Manor and sleep in a shrubbery. I left the blanket there. Yeah, I hope it's still there.
Okay.
He's just gonna.
James, you're just staying at the House of Knowledge?
No, Beast and James are gonna meet up at a bar where they slept.
Then you're gonna have to move your tokens, then, because right now you're just in the House of Knowledge. All right, so you're now at a different bar. Will, eventually you see Beast leave the place and head off. Oh no, sorry, Will, you already went to sleep. Never mind.
Yep.
So the next day comes. Does anybody head to the Windstar Manor that's not already there?
I will.
Yeah, Rhiannon eventually went back and has gone to sleep in her room. Sherry and Phaedra are in their rooms. So that leaves Beast and James.
Beast is gonna go join them. James is gonna do something else.
Alright. So you guys are getting up. The elves have been awake for a while. The people in the home are putting together a meal and serving it in the main room. Phaedra is following wherever Shiori's going at this point. So if Shiori's there, Phaedra's there. If not, Phaedra's wherever. And Rhiannon basically is probably at the table with her book, just eating and reading at the same time. The Windstar grandfather, Iolus, is there. He smiles at Viren and gives him a huge hug and all that. He's basically been hugging you since you came back, no matter how awkward it is. Saying we've missed you it's been 30 years, Viren. Where have you been?
Exploring.
I think I heard somebody mention that you were they found you in the Feywild? He just shakes his head and actually gives you a little kiss on the top of your forehead. Kind of like that might have been like when you were a little boy.
Viren is quite clearly sick of this already.
I thought you were lost for good, just like your father. We're so glad to have you here. And your mother hasn't stopped crying since she heard.
Good to be back, I guess.
What are the rest of the other two brothers do after hearing that Viren being exclaimed over?
Ralpho's just gonna stand, but also lean back at the same time while sipping on his flask, enjoying the show of Viren getting humiliated. Ugh, I can't even speak.
You're drunk, so that makes sense.
True.
The other two instars are a bit more further away from everyone, just a bit more than usual.
Alright. So, Galmil, what do you wish to do?
Jim Branson is eating breakfast.
Or yeah, rather Jim Branson.
Windsor's like, who's this stranger in our home?
Well, to be fair, he's the one who went with them originally, was Jim Branson.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That is the disguise he's kept with them.
Forgot about that.
I'm gonna awaken mine to Will, Ralph, or Beast, and Viren.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So, when are we going to go on our little field trip?
Play as soon as possible.
Will's mind is just filled with thoughts of burrowing as a badger.
Badger. Sorry.
Guys, I think we should wait until nightfall because it's probably a bad idea to do this with all the guards that are probably gonna
yeah.
start attacking us?
I mean, technically, isn't
history
it?
check for people who live in Neverwinter.
I was
good.
about to say something because I remembered something from earlier.
Oh, then you can say that as well. Sorry.
Guards don't really patrol the Kassam district, do they?
Yeah, I don't think they care about that area.
Kind of why a necromancer group can have a hideout there, and just brings piles of bones and bodies across in the open street in the middle of a night.
You'd think
Sounds
the guards would
pleasant.
be more heavily at night than during the day, to be fair.
We didn't see any.
Exactly.
They're all dead.
Heck, I'm pretty sure I could blow the place up and no one would notice.
Let's first finish breakfast, guys. We need to. I can't fight on an empty stomach.
Fair
I'm
enough.
already having my
I
breakfast.
mean, I agree with that. After eating, Jim walk off and as Wig Minds be like, I'll meet you outside as someone else.
Hmm.
Who was that to?
The four that were with him last night.
I almost made a typing error. That would have been terrible.
Oops. I don't normally use mask many faces when I do warlocks, but it's so fitting for Gamel.
Yeah.
It's literally just at will, isn't it?
Yep, no spell slot, just do it. It's all illusion, but he stays close enough to himself that it's hard and shape wise that it's hard to tell if you were to just touch him. He doesn't make himself fucking foot taller.
I heard of warlocks just going through the entire campaign, never showing their true face.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know they're warlocks. Anyway. So. Rhiannon decides she's going to stay there, work on her notes. Phaedra, again, is wherever Shiori is.
Mm-hmm.
Adler, Biddy, and Viren. What are you guys doing?
Well, Viren gonna probably follow Galmiel out. If he can, get out of Grandpa's grasp. Grandpa, I have something to take care of. And
Erlis kind of nods slowly. Says, Viren, you really need to come back after. We have missed you. Your family has missed you a great deal.
I will, don't worry about it.
He kind of gives you a doubtful look, like you might have when you were a young boy and were trying to lie about doing this or that.
And as for Adler and Biddy, once it's clear that people are finishing up eating and all that, they'll go into Adler's room. Have more to out.
I'm also assuming the crazy guy. That's my new disguise.
That's
Will is just taking it easy.
Anyways, should we go? Who of all of us is going to be in melee? Because if we're gonna go fight some necromancers, we should probably be equipped the right way.
Oh, I don't go anywhere if it's close to people. What? You don't like it? One eye goes one direction. What about you, Viren?
I would rather stay away from enemies.
Not the scrapper type. Gotcha.
Do I look like the spider type?
Looks you over. Farthest thing from it.
Exactly.
No offense to Ralph, but I think he's a bit of a range one. So it might only be you. Well, Will might hit him with his in the knee.
Go for the knees.
I'm more of a stay back and shoot them kind of guy.
I got some AO effect as well. If we don't have anyone within let's try a 20-foot radius from where I pointed at.
Well, I'm
That's
quite
Charles,
proficient. I'm quite proficient in spells, but
I can't cast a lot myself. But I think Charles could be a good one, especially if you and points to be you're good at
Yes.
throwing people, alright?
I'm good at a lot of physical activities.
Because if I were to say someone Charles somewhere, you could
Mhm.
feed him
Yeah.
to him. Don't worry about not knowing where Charles is. It's very obvious. You can't quite miss a 20-foot radius giant void of nothingness.
perception check.
That's like making ominous whispers in your.
There's nothing here.
That's the new guard in the day just walks around, sees that. Nope. I see nothing. To be honest, if I was like a new guard and I just saw that, I'd be like,
No, I did not see that. No.
I'll be like, I think it's time for a job change.
takes helmet
And
off, just throws it on the ground and walks off.
And
Just walk out the city gate.
and a change.
I'm out.
It's gonna be a barkeep. It's simpler.
So why did you become a barkeep? Shudders.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Who's dying?
Yeah, one of you has done something horribly stupid.
Who's dying?
Nothing is going on. Everything is fine.
Oh no, do we hear something?
No, not at all. They're too far away. Much
Shit,
too
do I
far
still-
away.
How about the disturbance in the force?
Camels is a disturbance in the force.
Holy.
Fuck, there's too much disturbance right
How?
next to me.
Did I fail? How? Half probably, right? Please tell me
Hold
how.
on, I'm telling you that now.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh boy.
time to go. I was so friendly though.
Apparently not.
I assume it's a trap. I don't know.
Charles, a fart. That sounds. I was thinking about your.
They're all fine. So anyway, guys, how about that breakfast? Beast is flexing.
I mean, there was a good breakfast.
Yes, my whiskey was very good.
Yeah, wait.
Did you get anything solid?
What?
You know, actual food.
Here, have some bread.
Nom.
Fill it up.
Nom.
Eat.
He tries to sip the bread.
I'm gonna try to force feed you a loaf of bread.
Wait, a full loaf of bread?
Yes, a full loaf of bread.
Yeah,
we need to neutralize the poisons.
Yeah.
Jesus
Gamma is going to start walking as the crazy man toward where they were last night.
Why
Well,
do I want to
everyone's
see that,
he
though?
didn't care if no one follows, to be fair.
Imagine just a little tiny gnome hanging on to some poor
I'm
man.
standing on the table, just both hands on the loaf of bread, pushing it down. You need to eat breakfast.
What are you going now, boy?
Bruno's just gonna casually keep walking, as if this is a natural occurrence to him.
I'm gonna try to catch up to Galmel after I have half the loaf of bread down Ralph's throat.
Guys, this is way. It should be higher. Something is wrong. Didn't I have Stone of Good Luck? I'm pretty sure I had. Maybe I gave it to Beast.
Sorry,
I probably gave it to Beast.
Something major is happening to James, and I have to wait for him to make a roll.
Oh boy.
I'm fine.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm out.
However long they get their Gamma is heading that direction.
I'm following Galmel.
Everything is fine, guys. Don't worry.
Doesn't sound fine.
We have
It
no
is.
idea.
You have no idea where I am anyway.
I just know where I'm going, and where I'm going. I just now looked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, for the rest, I just run screaming out of. Just scream and run. That's it from now on.
Scream and run.
Screaming is a free action.
Yes, it
It's
is.
like crying.
Also, I did say I reverted before you do the reveal too much. I don't know if you know what I mean.
I saw that. No worries.
Okay, good. I tried to be diplomatic, it didn't work.
Diplomacy. It only works if you got a knife.
I think you and I are thinking of different kinds of diplomacy.
Wait, there's different kinds.
So, Will, Viren, Will, where are you guys headed?
We're heading to the cult area where we were last
I'm-
night.
Alright,
Head to the.
roll a perception check.
Dreams across the town.
I am hopeful that I hear this.
Alright, so, eventually,
Nope.
While Galmel and Viren are very distracted, and Valter's probably just drinking, you hear James screaming up the street. He's just screaming, running, he looks slightly injured.
That girl is Scream. That sounds like James.
What do you mean? Oh, hi.
What scream?
That high-pitched one that only dogs can hear.
Well, dogs and gnomes, apparently.
Well, yes, I'm a druid after all.
That makes a lot of sense.
We have good hearing.
I'm sure it'll be.
We'll head towards the high-pitched screaming.
Same.
So, James, what do you do when you run back
Oh,
into
no.
your companion? I expect you to be on the street.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
Apparently a lot better than you.
What?
You okay there?
I could hear the scream across the town.
Oh yeah. Wrong. There was this scary guy, and I don't know. I was spooked.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of how being scared is. You get spooked.
Nah.
Oh, we're gonna
Nah.
insight?
There's nothing we can do about that. It's just too high.
I mean, you can try.
Camel's not very insightful, to be fair.
Right. And what kind of scary guy was it?
He had this weird cloak and he smelled awful. Like he came out of nowhere and said, "Give me your money," and I was like, "Ah!" And I ran away.
You were scared by a...
That scares you?
Wait, you were scared by a mugger? Really?
Beast, your deception is now at disadvantage. You have to roll a second time.
What?
You're scared of a common thug.
James.
Especially because you keep Beast for some reason. It keeps showing up as Beast.
Oh, my mistake. Yeah. Yeah. You know me. I don't have that much offensive capabilities. Like,
You're quite offensive.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, if I get stabbed 2 times, I'm dead.
Oh, actually.
Oh.
That's even higher.
The older deception still rides because I told him to roll with disadvantage, and he is just rolling twice instead of the twice things. But anyway.
That's right.
That's okay. It's just easier to keep them organized instead of looking at different rolls.
Do I need to roll again?
No, we're good. We're already there.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
there's always a chance.
I mean, if I get stabbed twice, I'm dead. You know me, guys. I'm not really of that like physical.
I mean,
not in that way, at least.
Do you have spells that you use quite powerful?
I mean,
yeah. I can make the guy glow, and then he stabs me while he's glowing. But that's about
it. You can make him think of you as a friend, or
I mean, yeah, but if he's already stabbing me, that's like half as effective. Like, it would help.
I just don't understand. I mean, you brought us along to fight those things in that tavern.
What?
Like those things freak you out less? You know?
I don't remember what did we fight in the tavern?
The doppelgangers that you brought them along to fight.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're just weird looking things. This was a mugger right in front of me. I took you guys along because I was scared of being stabbed by them.
I also heard from Fader that you fought giants.
Correct.
To be fair,
I ran away from giants.
To be fair, I've never always seen them be in right up in the front, if you know what I mean.
I mean, have you ever seen me go up and hit someone?
There we go.
I don't think so.
I just noticed that I had the my Twitch feed on the wrong screen. It was instead showing something else entirely instead of the game screen. I just noticed that. My bad.
Oh.
Well, that ain't good.
Anyway, where are you guys going?
Oh, you know, gonna go down to visit some friends.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, we made some new friends.
Oh.
I'm gonna introduce them to Charles.
I mean, I wouldn't expect a Windstar to make new friends, but that's impressive.
Oh.
Hey.
Trade early in the morning.
Anyway, I'm gonna go unwind from this stressful day with a beer.
Bye.
Beer?
Bye.
Ralph.
No, he looks to me like the fuck over there.
Get over here! He still has a loaf of bread stuck in his throat.
Alright, I don't know what the hell, bloody hell is all that about, but anyway.
Well, watch out for scary muggers, people.
Yeah, because muggers won't even scare me.
Use disguise self to have a cloak.
Oh no, please don't hurt me.
No, I might not be able to physically hurt you, but I have so many bloody spells that counter this. No!
I'm so small and helpless.
Probably fun enough fun of this. I'm back to actually crazy.
Yeah, well, let's continue on.
Yeah.
Which is teasing James.
Talking shit behind his back.
And the best part, we don't know what he actually fucking.
No, we have no idea.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. To the totally not a chasm.
Totally not against. I freaking.
Now, before we get there, I'm just gonna use alter self to make myself different, like make myself look like a human.
Okay. Ralph,
Just so-
Will, Gamil, is there anything specific you guys are doing?
I'm just saying, I'll follow you guys. I'm not using pass without trace, but I'm gonna use stealth.
Really?
So 26.
Once we get there, I'm probably gonna cast Shillelagh on my walking stick.
It's not me that's gonna.
That's technically a quarterstaff, but it just
No, I
looks
mean,
like the walking stick.
I thought that Shillelagh was a druid-only spell.
I have the Tome of Shadows, which allows me to take cantrips from any other class.
That's right.
Hmm.
Forgot about that. Sorry about that.
He's a special bitch.
I also have Vicious Mockery.
But yeah, Ralphal's not gonna do anything, but his rat is gonna get up on his shoulder, onto the bread and start eating it.
So you didn't go with the rest of the party?
No, I did. I'm following. It's just
He has a
the
lot of
rat's
bread with him.
eating the bread from
Oh,
my
okay.
mouth.
I figured the bread was long gone by the time you got down here.
Well, it is due to the rat.
It's gone now. The rat is eating it.
And at this point, we're going to take a 10-minute break. Or 5 to 10 minute break.
Mhm.
Okay.
You guys decide exactly what your plan of action is going to be.
Well, I'm gonna go grab another coffee.
I know exactly what to do. We can draw them out with bait.
Badger.
Who here wants to pretend to be dead?
I mean, guys,
Anyway,
just so you know, I can literally open any door, either
Yeah.
by using these tools or by smashing it. So
And I could technically bamf into a building and then just kind of open it from the inside.
I could
Once a
technically
day.
tear the entire building down.
I could do that too.
I'm fine by just going in there, beating shit up, and if it looks too bad, just running.
Like, in Will's mind, this is perfect, like, the city doesn't care, let's just do this.
Just testing that.
Be
Hey, it worked.
right back, guys.
I don't have that prepared, but I have it.
I have it as a ritual now because I spent a lot of gold and time.
Is that like wizard? Is it
I
like
think-
50 gold per?
It's 50 gold per level, and it is 2 hours per level for me to prep any.
So
But I can only do ritual spells.
It's just like a wizard, but only rituals. Got it.
Yeah. So I mean, I have Feign Death now. I have Ceremony. I have Find Familiar. Those are my 3
Good.
rituals.
That's why you have ceremony.
I can technically make holy water, so there's that.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know how holy his water actually is, but it's 25 gold.
Oh,
For
please make that
holy
just a character like personality thing. Like, I make holy water and I only drink holy water.
Yeah, so I can make atone for people. I can do like coming of age ceremony. You totally want this individual as your priest.
Well, technically, they can't. They wouldn't. You could do it as someone else.
Exactly. I can make myself look like I can do it as the crazy man.
You could switch mid ceremony.
Yep. Because it's not a concentration.
You could like first dignified priest looking guy.
Suddenly it's a.
Suddenly hillbilly.
And then it's Jim Branson.
Suddenly hillbilly.
Like over the hour, there's like about 5 different people that he just becomes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so basically, that was his idea was, wants to pretend to be dead as bait.
I wonder if they would find this suspicious. Like, here's a dead body outside your door. accept it. This as compensation.
It's like one of those. It's a potluck. I brought a dead body.
Oh no.
Oh fuck. Only Gamma would bring a dead body to a potluck.
Here you go.
Oh fuck.
By the way, I am so not prepared for this fight because I have no idea what I'm supposed to, how I'm supposed to fight. So
Hey guys, what's the plan?
yeah, I don't have one.
I still hold my suggestion of bringing a dead body as potluck.
I mean, open the door and smash.
My plan is wait until night and meet them at the graveyard. But here's we're going to the cold area first.
I mean, we
I prefer
could
Dr.
do
First.
that. We could wait out here.
Well, it's just in the shadows right now, so he's listening in.
Wouldn't it be easier to kill them all in the graveyard and then come back? That way we don't have to fight all of them at the same time. With only half of them.
Around there, though. Up north.
I mean, did we see anyone in the graveyard?
No, true.
So we could just kill them there.
But I mean, it's closer to the Protector's Enclave.
I mean, if you want to go now, that's fine too.
Alright. You decide. I'm gonna get some more coffee.
Well, whatever you guys do, Gammo's going to be in the back because he's a caster, and 23 HP is not a lot. To be fair, he's a little hard to hit, so there's that.
You have more HP than I do.
I also have a decent armor class. 17, to be fair.
Wait, how much HP you got?
23 HP, 17 AC. Well, how much armor class you got?
God.
Well, at the moment, 12.
I have 70.
I'm 28 with an armor class of 13.
That will turn into an armor class of...
Hey, Jammer?
Yeah.
Do you have it at will, or is it a spell slot?
It's a spell slot.
Yeah, I got the armor shadows.
Yeah, let me know when everyone's back.
I think
I'm back.
Yeah, oh, there he is.
I know somebody's missing, because I asked for a saving throw from somebody, and they still haven't given me it.
Why a 1d1000?
That was just a test to see if I could actually, up it. Just a test.
Which one of the two?
That would be James.
I'm sure he's fine.
Clearly.
We hear his high-pitched scream across town again.
No, he's off drinking somewhere. Okay. So, you guys, the rest of you, Varian, Galmil, Will, Beast, and Ralthor, have all approached into the Chasm District and are now gazing 20 feet across to that building you were gazing at last night. The torches are not lit. You don't see any weird shadowy patterns on the ground. And the place seems cold and silent at this point.
Oh, maybe they're not at home.
Do I see anything suspicious?
Yeah, I'm gonna listen out.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's.
You see a couple of faint marks that look like somebody was running from this door recently, heading the same direction you guys just came from.
Ha.
Hmm.
Do you think James was here?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah, his story seemed quite believable.
I mean, why would you think that?
I mean,
Why would he come here?
Yeah, exactly.
He wouldn't come here.
Does he have
He
a
doesn't even know about this. He doesn't even know about this place, really.
What do you mean, really?
I mean, how would he know about this place?
Oh, sorry. You phrased it oddly.
Yeah, you phrased it a bit oddly.
Oddly bottly, let's kick in the door.
Well, maybe.
Well,
Like,
so we could knock.
maybe leave him a letter.
Be a bit polite about this.
Maybe we could just silently open the door.
I would love for them all to be there so we can get them all at the same time.
Is
Holy-
it locked though?
If you want to go, let's go, but we might have
yeah,
to chase some people down.
I agree with Will on that.
Alright. So what we're going to do, just hang out in the graveyard tonight.
Again?
Or, we could just wait here, watch them leave, watch them come back with a bunch of corpses.
Oh.
I mean, that's fire.
What?
Why did...
I mean, I do
This-
kind of look like I belong out in the middle of the street.
Well, the choice of what to do is up to you guys. What is your plan of action?
So we have three options. Break in now, wait here, or wait at graveyard.
I wait at graveyard.
Okay, write it down.
There's some... we could learn... we could learn exactly what they're planning.
I'm only we can learn the same thing if we wait here and watch them come back. And we don't risk the chance of missing them.
We won't miss the chance to go to the graveyard.
That's a lot of noise over there, dude.
Sorry.
I mean,
I'm
depends on how
getting
perceptive.
some Skittles.
Understood.
I mean, we could lose them if we don't pay enough attention.
I mean, if you can potentially mute yourself while you're doing that, that'd be great. Sorry, guys.
He doesn't turn out very good. You're confident we won't miss them?
We won't...
Alright, that's good enough for me.
And James' vote was is beast, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
he keeps
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
I'm
It'll be fun.
switching between characters the whole time, so it's kind of confusing to like switch back all the time.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess if Ralph is not against it, we're going back to the graveyard. Just don't fall asleep again, Ralph.
Oh,
Make sure you're well and hidden. Effectively, we pretty much saying...
Yeah. Once we
you
get
know
there, and once night falls, because I can't concentrate on it for too long.
Yeah, that's fine.
Around what time did they come to the graveyard yesterday? GM.
I said it several times. It was midnight.
Sorry.
I was waiting to see if you're saying that in character or asking me out of character.
Yeah, no. Alright.
but it's like still morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, it is morning.
Yeah, so we find something to contain ourselves.
Alright, so, well, you guys do that. Is there anything that either James or the other two Windstar brothers or Shiori are planning to do right now?
Probably not. I imagine. Who's sure at least is probably currently keeping a low profile at the moment for now.
Alright. So, Biddy and Adler, anything?
The Winstars two Winstars are still just in Adler's range.
Alright. And James, what about you?
James is just gonna calm down in a bar. He needs it.
I'm gonna follow. Wait. I can't
Too
follow.
far away.
I follow. Wait, damn it.
Alright, so what are the rest of you going to do for the rest of the day then? It's gonna be a long time before the graveyard is approached.
Vern will just look at them and it's like, well, what did you do last time?
We went to a circus.
Oh, yeah, well, that was true.
And we gave a bar 5 platinum?
Well, I don't remember that, but I don't think I was there. Well, I mean, we could just hang out at the bar and hope for a bar fight to break out.
That's
Those
not
are
one.
always fun to watch.
Sure.
Maybe we could initiate some trouble in the Protector's Enclave, just for shits and giggles.
Oh, I don't really recommend that.
Eh.
You know, I'm the troublemaker.
How about we just have a relaxed time and
Well, it sounds good to me. Which tavern do you recommend?
Oh, I don't usually go to the side of the town, city.
Wasn't you know what? Right, fair. Ralph, which tavern can you recommend?
He pulls out the list.
It's like you watch the scroll ding, 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 down the whole row.
It just continues to roll. Like, no, this one's not the city. No, wait.
It'd be more like just me sniffing in the air. Oh, I smell alcohol this way.
It's like a
Heart,
bloodhound.
I have a keen smell for alcohol.
He's
Guess
trained
we
to
go
smell alcohol.
This tavern then, just gonna hold out there.
Oh, there's a silver light, but apparently it's closing down.
Oh, it's a shame. Maybe they'll be having a discount.
Freebies?
We don't that much.
Oh.
Besides, it's all on Viren. He just starts
No.
walking.
Hey, I just felt that's just a with you. It's like, no, I have hardly any money to pay.
Oh, you shouldn't have offered.
I didn't offer, thank you.
Thanks
I'm
for
ordering.
offering.
In Viren's voice, he'll offer it. As and he'd turn into Viren and offer it, and then turn back. See? Besides, I got no money.
As long as it's less than a gold.
I mean, I got less than that. Can't spend it all.
What'd you
So I can
spend
now
it
do
on?
it.
So you're heading back to the Silverlight? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Alright. So, you remember that the ale there is only 5 coppers.
Oh, I spent it on a neat trick. You want to see?
Sure.
Nah.
That's probably the worst thing that I've ever said to Galville, but Sure.
Who wants to volunteer? It's perfectly harmless.
I guess Ralpho will raise his hand, but very scared.
I pull up my book, set it down, start tracing, and then after about 10 minutes, I touch him on the nose, and he falls down dead.
What?
I'm just standing next to you, just looking at Ralpho, looking like Galamil, like, no.
Yeah, Ralph is
No.
just laying there. He doesn't appear to be breathing. He's not
Do
moving.
I recognize what Gamel did?
Roll Arcana check.
Oh, it takes an hour. Never mind. It took us an hour to cast it.
Casting time 1 hour. Yeah, I didn't see that either until then.
So after an hour, he falls down dead.
Could I rule that? Could I say that I would know the spell because I do know the spell? Like I have it.
Well, if you have it, then
He
yeah, you
didn't.
should know it.
He didn't cast it after all because it takes an hour.
All right.
For an hour, just can't.
Anyway,
Hey, what are you up to?
so yeah, Galmil is doing something very weird, and
Normal.
and you guys are over at the Silverlight Tavern, which is still open. The dwarven owner looks a bit happier at the moment, and he smiles at you guys, some of you guys, as you enter. Well, wait, which ones of you guys does he know? Ugh. That's
He
the only
knows
problem-
me.
That's the only problem with you guys having multiple characters in one
I think
area.
he only knows Will and Ralph are, to be fair.
Probably
Yeah,
not
so
Will.
everyone else, yeah. So he smiles at Will and Malfoy and says, "Ah, yes, my friends are back. I'm still making plans to move back to Crackleslag, but as long as I can't book travel quite yet, I will continue to open and run this establishment. What kind of drinks can I get for you?"
The free kind?
No, sorry, still 5 copper.
Ales, then. Some of your finest ales.
Will is not even talking to him. He's just walking past the bar under a table and tries to start.
Yeah, so he still says 5 coppers per ale, please.
Gamo's not going to be drinking.
Neighborhood Baron.
Really good. Wait,
He'll be drinking from his water pouch, but that's be about it.
I'll give him 1 silver.
Thank you,
Because I
kindly.
really got 2 copies.
Thank you kindly, sir. And he pours out two glasses of ale for you and sets them down on the bar.
Yosh.
Alright, Ralph, I'll find someplace comfortable while I finish up this interesting little trick.
Baron's just watching what Galmeel's doing. Like, do I know the spell?
Yeah, you already rolled the Arcana check, so I'm going to keep it for that.
Yeah, keep an eye on
Poor
it.
Will,
Watch
unfortunately, there is no other people in this bar at the moment. Basically, it's just you. It's early morning, this guy barely opened up. It's early in the day, this guy barely opened up. You're the first customers. There's nobody else here.
Rathel's already drinking 2 cups of ale.
He's like, early start for business.
Banana boat.
So, what else would you guys like to do?
What does Ralph do with his last hour alive?
Oh, god damn it, it reverted back to that one again. That's what keeps happening. Keeps twitching out on me. There we go.
Beast is gonna buy himself a drink and just sit on.
And as the hour comes up and the feigned death spell initiates, James is going to also elsewhere going to require giving me another wisdom saving throw. As As
Chris.
Valthor falls over, is apparently dead. Although both Will both Will and Viren both recognize it to be a feigned death spell.
We just not even pay attention to it.
I'm half thinking of just autofilling this.
What does...
Ooh,
And that was for James?
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay.
Um,
Elsewhere,
Chris,
Beast
please
will...
don't.
Beast, you've just seen Valthor fall over dead. What do you do?
Barons. Oh, sorry. Go.
I look at Ralphor. I mean,
He's
I knew
dead.
the alcohol would get.
he's dead after Gamma
I-
touched him on the
breathing.
nose.
And it's all because Gamel touched him.
Oh, that was fine.
Is he gonna be okay?
Oh yeah, he'll be fine. Well, it depends. Do we want to leave him like this for an hour, or should I release it?
I would release it before guards come kick our asses.
All right.
I mean, what does the bartender think about this?
Bartender's just not really paying attention to you guys. He's got
I
a
snap my
on his
fingers.
mind.
And release feign death. To be fair, he can hear us. He just couldn't see us or do anything about it.
Valthor, what do you do now that you come back?
Start my second cup and act like that was completely normal.
I mean, it takes about, like I said, it takes about an hour. But, for
What
about
takes
an hour.
about an hour?
What I did to you. Feign death is a spell. It's a fun one.
Oh, so I wasn't just passed out?
I mean, it's not much different, I suppose, for you. But if any of you want to pretend to be dead or need someone that wants to pretend to be dead, I got you covered. Or if you just want an eat party trick.
A very long hair.
Well, yeah, that's gotta do preparation first. You make someone look they're dead. People come like, oh no, he's dead, and then you release it, and they go, ha ha, I'm not dead.
I have a feeling you'd be terrible at some party.
I think it'd be fun. It's like, you know that old saying, hey kids, you want to see a dead body?
But in your case, it's more like, hey kids, wanna be a dead body.
You know, that has many implications. Oh, yeah.
Sounds awesome.
I wonder when people start getting here, I would like to mess with some friends.
So, do you guys just spend the rest of the day at the bar?
Unless they leave, I'm staying.
We're not in a rich district, so I don't feel like pickpocketing.
That's I picked up a Gimel. You don't get a whole lot.
You pick up something disgusting out of the pocket, like, oh no, put it back.
I mean, to be fair, his gold's not kept in his pocket.
Pull out a tentacle out of the pocket.
He puts his money in a bunch of weird, random places. I think it was one of the episodes. He put some silver in his shoe.
I was thinking of much weirder places than that.
Oh yeah, there's much weirder places. That's probably the sanest place he's put things. To be fair.
Yeah, lots of people put stuff in their shoe.
Yeah.
I guess maybe is there a store? I mean, as very specific, store that would sell magical items. Why not? Have a browse.
Well, you did find that one the other day. Up
Did we?
in
Did I?
the mysterious jester. It's up here near the houses of knowledge, kind of like around here. In fact, I should probably put that on the map.
Huh. I don't think I've been there.
Now that I'm looking at the map a bit more, why is there a guy laying on the
We don't
ground?
talk. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Oh, well, to be fair,
That's
it's not
the dead
exactly
body.
there anymore.
Yeah.
Ah.
It
Right.
smells in the radius of this far.
I don't think it smells anymore.
Well, maybe we could go and, I don't know, browse some shops.
Yeah. So
Oh.
the mysterious jester's up there. That's the magic shop that you guys have encountered.
I mean, I don't got much gold, but there's no harm in window shopping.
Yeah, why we wait? Really?
Look the way, I have no...
Do I know where it is?
If you weren't, you said you weren't with the party the last time they went there. Yes.
No, I was not.
All right. So
I think that must have happened when I wasn't here.
So it's possible somebody might have given you directions, or like any of these people that are with you now. I don't know if any of them were there then, unfortunately.
Would
Again,
this be the place that
again,
he would have gotten
the
scroll
yeah,
from?
the scroll. So again,
Okay,
this
so
is
yeah.
one of the problems with having multiple characters wandering around the same area.
Yeah, Gamma will go there. Either way.
I'll follow him.
As Jim Branson.
I'll go as Will.
All right. So you come in, and that same, dark and dusty atmospheres all through the mysterious jester, and once again that same lizard folk, the green-skinned, purple-frilled male, is standing behind the counter. This time he looks a bit more. Well, upbeat isn't exactly the right word to apply to a lizard folk, but he seems a little bit less down on his job, as he seems to be standing behind the counter and even is in the process of dusting something.
What is he dusting?
He appears to be dusting some kind of chalice.
Aha, my friend! Jim Branson has returned.
Ah, he looks up. Well, good to see you again. Have you come to buy more interesting pieces?
I believe my friends here are curious individuals.
Yeah, we just had a browse.
Alright. Well, if you think of anything you might be interested in, let me know. Maybe I'll be able to find it
Well,
somewhere in this shop. He looks around almost
something.
doubtfully.
I'll most likely buy something from you, but I'm on a budget.
Aren't we all?
All I have is, and I show out my hands, just all the coins I have. Let's see, and that's 1 platinum, 50 gold, 23 silver. Something within this price range.
Well, that's not too bad. He frowns and kind of looks around thinking. And then he looks at the rest of you. Is there anything specific you were interested in today?
I don't know. That was something with a fun effect.
He thinks to himself for a minute and starts rubbing his frill.
I'm not-
Let's see. Fun effect. Fun effect. He starts going through a drawer and starts plucking things out and tossing them aside. No. And then he looks at you over at the counter, down at you, and says, "You're not a bardic type, are you?"
No.
Ah, yeah.
Not one with words.
No, I was thinking more of instruments, but yeah, I guess words work too.
I mean, anything, maybe something that could protect me also. I'm not too picky. I usually don't, I'm not one to keep money.
What about your friends? Did they have money for you still?
My friends?
He kind of looks around at the other people in the shop.
Jim Branson, poor.
Yeah,
I guess that's too bad. Been nice.
I
Let's
spent about
see,
190,
armor.
290 myself.
Let's see. Well, if you're looking for something, no, I guess that just works for stealth. Yes. Of course. He goes over to a rack of cloaks and starts pulling at one. It's a bit small, but would be decent for a gnome. I do have another cloak of protection, if you're interested. I found it while cleaning out the back this morning.
Oh. And how does it protect me?
Well, it just gives pointy objects a harder time getting through to you. AKA GM says +1 to bonus AC and saving throws while you wear this cloak.
How much for it?
Well, let's see here. It is a very interesting item. Let's see how much it comes to. Well, this particular one is of very fine quality, and I can sell it to you for 565 gold.
Looks at his 4 copper and 6 silver pieces.
I looked at my platinum, trying to remember what the platinum is worth again.
It's worth
10
10
gold.
gold.
Yeah, that's... Oh, I did explain my... how much money I had, right?
Yeah, I know, but this cloak, it's really nice. I mean, it gives you all sorts of protections. It even seems to make you a bit faster, at least in terms of reaction time and everything. And it's probably warm. Well, you don't need to worry about warm around here, but I mean, if you go north to Icewind Dale, maybe you'll want something warm.
How about something cheaper?
how about them?
Wait, I got an idea.
Do you have any reason to need to breathe underwater?
If I would, I could do that.
What about strength? Do you need more strength?
Not a ballet type of person, you know?
Yeah, true. You don't look like it. He starts going over to a rack of helmets and little other things and starts, looking them over. Let's see. Would any of these work well for you? Do you need to be smarter?
No, I'm very smart already.
How about do you need to be able to talk to anybody you choose?
If I need to talk to someone, I'll just talk to them.
Was really a bit confused and all that.
Will is just very, very annoying to this guy, isn't he?
Yep. Ooh. No, that's way over your budget, he says. He puts down a ring that he was looking at. No, that would not be good. Let's see. This. How about keeping something from reading your mind? And he pulls out a ring with what looks like the imprint of a brain on it.
How much? I look at Calmill.
Let's see. This one. Let me put my tray down flat. Let's see. This one is 330 gold.
Yeah, that's not a possibility. I think I'm out of my reach here.
Yeah, these things might be too much for you. He looks around again and frowns. Yeah, just about everything is just too much.
Oh my god, I'm looking at some of these things. Perfect. If we could afford it for for Will.
Yeah, this is why why you guys always need Phaedra.
It's called a
She
hat of
is
vermin.
Oh yeah. Oh, hat of vermin is awesome. Remember, Turtle Butter calls it her snack hat. Oh, that was in Tomb of Annihilation. Sorry, you weren't there for that one.
Hat of snacks.
Her character in Tomb of Annihilation is just Tabaxi, who likes to eat everything. So she bought it. She bought a hat of vermin and called it a snack hat. Those were the days.
How about now? I wouldn't be able to afford it anyway.
Well, maybe if you come into some money, you'll be able to afford some stuff. He looks around again. You know, do you need a job? Yes.
Yes?
Well, maybe I can hire you for about starting off at 1 gold a day. How does that sound?
What do you need me to do for 1 gold a day?
Well, I need someone to assist me. You gotta get the shop, if you can see, is all dusty and a lot of things are not categorized properly. So, I could also use somebody to, man the store and watch over the customers, or, what customers there are. Well, I dust everything, because, I can reach. He looks down.
Sorry, I don't think I could do that for you.
Alright.
Thanks for the offer.
Well, if you change your mind about needing work, let me know.
In case I come into any money later, Jim Branson is curious about something.
What do you
Do you have a wand of conducting?
A wand of conducting. He thinks for a moment and goes back to look through his wands. Let's see. Wand of conducting.
Page 140 of Xanathar's Guide.
And looks through and looks back at you and shakes his head. Nope, sorry, nothing like that in here.
I'll have to keep my eye out for somewhere else. Or if you do find one and I come back, Jim Branson will keep an eye out.
Alright, well, pleasure to almost do business with you. Maybe later when you're more flush.
Yeah, Jim Branson may have spent 290 gold. It's fine.
What? Spend that money
on that vague dust thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure,
right.
yeah. Like you said, he spent it on a new magic trick.
My next trick's gonna be buying, Jim Branson's gonna be buying a lovely steed.
What?
A horse, of course.
The horse
Of course.
spell.
Of course.
That makes me think of massacred horses from miles around.
Don't worry, he's just planning on summoning an eldritch abominating horse. It's fine.
Nice.
It's fine.
You want to use that term? Yes, sure. Fine. Go with that.
Good luck catching up to him on that thing. Boom. I guess we'll walk out the store unless someone else has something.
Nah.
So, what are your plans next? Now that you've been to the store and all, or didn't buy anything, but you did visit a magic shop.
Yeah. Thought I would have money for not something. Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna need some more money.
Need some more money, honey. Maybe we'll get some money from, turning in as cultists or whatnot.
Yeah, didn't we? Weren't we gonna get paid if we sold?
Yep.
Wait, we're getting paid?
Yeah, Adler, in fact, is the one that went over and told you that.
I'm like, well, wait, we're getting paid?
You forgot.
Money involved
Sorry, brain is not functioning for some reason.
It's fine. I recognize that feeling.
Yeah, it's the sudden wave of fatigue. I thought it was fine. I, had my breakfast, had my coffee, but now when the fatigue is pulling me down into its depths, which I really hate.
No, understandable.
So, what say you? We stop here early, and hopefully next week we will have our good friend Shuttle back, and Phaedra will be able to assist you and keep you guys from dying.
You know.
Yeah. Can you enlighten me to what happened to James?
I'm gonna keep that as a surprise for now.
Oh.
It's fine. James is fine.
Those are the words you want to hear.
Don't worry.
ED, dead.
Oh, he's not dead.
Wouldn't my ring of mind shielding help me at all?
Nope, that's what you were rolling the wisdom save for.
I can just be like, I don't want any creepy sounds in my head, and it doesn't happen. Though.
But you didn't hear anything creep in your head. I'll let you know what happened later, but it did involve rolling wisdom saving throws.